Hello everyone and welcome back to JCB Pioneer Mars, a game where we are colonizing the Red Planet using futuristic JCB equipment. And today I have a bunch of news for you, actually. Some bad news and some good news. Let's start with the bad news, okay? So, I finished building the wind turbine and that triggered me, and I'll explain later why. I've also finished, this is actually the bad news. I finished building the second refinery and upgrading it, and unfortunately we weren't paid in credits, therefore I cannot buy the excavator. I'm really sorry. Now let's turn to the good news. Do you see this other building over there? I'll let you guess what's inside. This is our payment actually for finishing the second refinery and upgrading it to level 2. And it houses a very, very cool vehicle. And I'm pretty sure that you already know what it is. And it is amazing. Just take a look at this beauty. This is huge. It's so bloody big. Just take a look at that. It's amazing. It's really cool. It's not yet upgraded because they just couldn't figure out what to do with it. But just if we enter, do you see that? It's 15 kilometers range. And a storage area of 140 with 0 upgrades whatsoever applied to it. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I'm really eager to try it out, and yeah, we're totally going to do it. So JMC CR16 is our new addition to to our trusty JMC X18, and as you can see, this is something that we are going to need because well, now we need to upgrade the storage unit to level 2, and that requires, you know, getting some extra materials that are really far away, like very far away. Another interesting thing that has been changed in the recent update. Oh yes, because there was an update to the game, and there are a couple of changes actually that are super interesting. First of all, you can see that the map has now a very high resolution, and you can actually, you know, make out details on it, which is pretty handy. That wasn't the case before. Now you can actually see a little bit better. Where are you driving? What are the, you know, all the things that you are going to drive through? What kind of terrain it is? Whether it's a trench or whether it is a hill or something that you can pass. The trench where we got lost the last time is this one, I believe. And now you can, it's here, right? It's this one. And now you can actually see where the exits are. So that's pretty great. Another thing that is potentially the most interesting change in the game, at least in my opinion, is that dust storms have been a little bit tweaked down. And apparently they are not so dangerous anymore. Plus, this vehicle, if you take a look at that, it has some physical shielding, even without any upgrades. So it might be, that's what I'm guessing, it might be that we will be actually able to survive a dust storm out in the open using this. I don't know. We're about to find out. So as you can see, we're sitting at 71,000 JCB credits, which is 29,000 short of any available excavator that we can buy, and I actually spent my research points already trying to upgrade the JMC CR16, and yeah, the upgrade that I have chosen so far, it's this path here, and upgrading to this particular point will give us a little bit more cargo capacity, will give us a little bit more oxygen capacity, quite a lot of batteries capacity, and some shielding. This is the long distance upgrade. So I was thinking that, well, you know, 50 kilometers is already pretty long, but I mean pretty far away, and that's already a long distance, but if we can have more, why shouldn't we? I was a little bit hesitant to spend the money to upgrade this to, you know, level whatever. I will be 4, I guess. But I guess we have no choice, because, you know, that puts us further away from buying the excavator, but then what else can we do? Okay, so that wasn't exactly what I anticipated. I was thinking that actually the whole upgrade will be 27,000 and not just the last one, but I guess that's alright too. So we're sitting at 14,000 JCB credits, which is pretty low, actually. Pretty low. And I guess we'll have to go out there and make some money. So, why the solar wind, I mean, not the solar as well, but wind turbine triggered me. You know, I'm big on solar panels. I suppose that's a no secret to anyone right now. And how come that a wind turbine on Mars that has only 1% of Earth's atmosphere is generating way more power than solar panel on Mars? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, take a look at that. It generates 2,600 electricity, whatever it is measured in, while the solar panel is getting only 1,000. I mean, they should be barely spinning on Mars, and while solar panels on Mars are slightly less efficient, well, maybe not slightly, are quite... Well, they are not less efficient, they just give away less power than they would on Earth, because the sun is further away, and the amount of power that's hitting 1 meter square on Mars is way less than it is on Earth, depending on how far away Mars is from Earth, but that should be around 70 to 60, maybe 60 to 70% on average, what you can expect here on Earth. So yeah, they should be producing less power. And they are also small in comparison to this turbine, but the turbine should not be spinning at all, in my opinion, on Mars with, you know, very, very thin atmosphere. And that triggered me quite a lot. It's like, why? Solar should be or your everything that you want on Mars, in my opinion. But well, but hey, what do I know? Okay, so as you can see, we have a mission to upgrade our warehouse, right? And we need to upgrade it, and let's do it right now. Hopefully we'll still have enough. Look, we don't have enough credits to do it. Sweet. Right, so I guess what we have to do is sell some stuff that we've mined so far, and I guess this blue gold is something that we can sell. We can sell some of that, and maybe we can sell as well pure chromium. I don't know, diamond, maybe 1 diamond. Let's sell 1 diamond. That could be. I'm not sure if it's actually useful for anything, but well, now it's too late. Okay, so let's upgrade that. Okay, printers are ready for loading, and okay, this is already upgraded. That is great. And now what? 10 refined iron, 10 chromium, 10 refined silica, 2 aluminium alloy. So, interesting thing that I've noticed actually is I really don't know if this is a bug or a, you know, intended behavior for the game. So don't hold me to it. But refining materials actually is beneficial for you, in the sense that 1 raw iron, say, counts as 1 raw iron, right? But 1 refined iron that you can manufacture making using 2 raw iron actually will count as more raw iron than the amount of raw iron that you need to make it. And I'm not sure what is the exact ratio over there, but it was quite a lot. That was surprising for me. And if you can refine it to pure iron, that will be even more you know, useful, in the sense that it will create even more kind of value, let's call it that way. So if we, like here, need to put 10 chromium, if we can find 1 pure chromium anywhere, then that will be even more than we need. And can we, I suppose that we should have somewhere, we should have some chromium somewhere, I believe. And I don't know, maybe we should try to pick it up. Let's see. Oh, okay, so we have 5 pure chromium, right? And some titanium alloy. Still 2 blue gold. Okay, so I'll take 1 pure chromium to, you know, show you what I have in mind. So we need 10 chromium basically to load into the printer, and I have just one pure chromium, which I don't know, we don't know yet, I think, how to make, but that will require us 2 times raw refined chromium. Oh, the dust storm's coming. This is actually great. I didn't see it coming, and I hope that I won't die. I have absolutely no idea where I am. It looks like it is kind of less damaging, I would say, than it used to be. I'm not sure, but I would say that it is a little bit less, taking away our health. Take a look at that. Now it's taking the 3-4% increments, and before it was 11 or 13 or something like that. So we should be able to last a little bit longer in a dust storm, maybe with some physical shielding, long enough to actually survive. Although it does seem to be quite long. I haven't actually measured the time, how long the dust storms are, how long it takes for, you know, dust storm to pass. But this JMC X18 is surely not equipped enough to withstand it. Also, what I don't like so far, I mean, it's still you know, early access and so on, and the devs apparently are very well aware that the dust storms are a little bit an overkill right now, and they intend to do some further changes to this mechanic, but what I don't like so far is that you cannot hide from it. It's like maybe if you go inside a cave, that is considered a cave by the game, but if you go to anything that is just, you know, like a natural shelter, that does not shield you from a dust storm whatsoever. Okay, so we have 1 pure chromium, and we need 10 raw chromium, and if I transfer that, see, that's completely covered right now, which is great, which is, you know, what we might want to do, actually. So, you know, a little tip there for you. So instead of gathering 10 chromium, you actually, if you can refine it, all you need to do is just basically gather 4, right? This is how much you need to satisfy the need. And it's the same with refined silica, so we don't really need to gather 15 refined silica, would be 30 silica. So what we actually need to do to, you know, to at least feed the printer, because that's, you know, another story as finishing the mission there and feeding the printer. Well, the game does not seem to, you know, follow that up very well. To get 15 refined silica, I suppose we need less than 30 silica, because if we can get pure silica, I'm not sure if we can actually do it here. We can't. But if we could do it, then it would be possible. Then it would be possible. Alright, so we need to make some aluminium alloy as well. I actually forgot how much, but let's refine all of that. 2 aluminium alloy. Alright, so that should be relatively easy to do. So we're refining silica right now. And we have 6, and we need 15. Right. So it might be that I was, you know, a bit over efficient in mining, and therefore we won't actually need to do anything, all the mining that we're supposed to do. And that could be, you know, that could be something that we actually might want to do. But on the other hand, where is fun in that? It's absolutely none, I believe. So what we're going to do instead, I believe, would be a better solution. Roughly speaking, so to say. We'll, you know, drink up, buckle up, and basically use our newly acquired JMC CR16 to go to those mining nodes and see where they are. Basically taking this truck for a quick spin, and why it should not be cool. I think it will be amazing. Alright. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this monster? Well, I definitely am. And you might be wondering, I suppose, the more observant of you might be wondering, how are we going to mine anything once we get there? And that's a very good question. I won't tell you right now. I won't tell you right now. That's a surprise. This thing cannot mine. As you can see, there's no tool. Can't mine anything. It's not extremely fast too, as I see. Well, I guess at least it's climbing. Although it does not seem to be as powerful on engine as the JMC X18 is. Well, I guess it has to suffice. What can I say? Okay, so the dust storm is passing. I've got some repair material with me in case some, other dust storm catches us, and hopefully this truck is sturdy enough to withstand it. And I hope that if this is the case, what we'll be able to do basically is just go out, repair it using our repair torch, and go on our merry way. I mean, why shouldn't that be the case? Of course we are protected against some bloody radiation. We should not be worried about that. Alright, so we need to go really, really far. I mean, I think I haven't been that far in this direction. So I'm pretty curious where are we going actually? What the terrain will be around those areas, and basically what's the point? What will be there? I mean, it's interesting that we're going further and further away from our base, because technically speaking, all the resources that we need are available nearby. But maybe over there are some, other interesting locations and, mining nodes that might be more challenging to get to, but more rewarding as well. So yeah, this is the idea. So one node is actually 8 kilometers away. This one's 3.5. Still pretty far in that direction. Interesting. Okay. What I really do hope has changed as well. That wasn't indicated in the patch notes, but I really, really do hope that if they can look into that, is that the scanner will actually work. And I was thinking about that, how this is actually working, and why exactly those extra resource pools are not detected once we scan them when we are far away. And I came up with an idea that probably is false. Honestly, I think it's not right, but I was just thinking that maybe early access bugs and stuff are actually making this so. And I was thinking that maybe this is the case because I was actually scanning all the resource pools that we had nearby that were disappearing every time I logged in. Although now it doesn't seem to be the case. If we go into the map view, the resource pools that I have... oh no, wait. What actually was changing... So this is still the case, sorry, I messed up. So when you look on the map, all the resource nodes that we've discovered so far are still visible. But when you look on the UI, there's absolutely nothing. So you need to scan those to actually make them visible. Okay, level 7 corrosive zone. Oh, this one's shielded against that, so that's great. So we don't have to go through the mountains, because this is always... it's a bit more difficult. With JMC X18, it's a bit... That track is a little bit more agile than this one. It's doable, and it's just tedious. And here, this monster does not even care about that. Okay, so we need to go up there. Can we go up there? Can you climb this for me? Seems like it can, it's just very slow. Level 7 corrosive zone. I'm not worried about you. So, look, there's another ramp over there. Let's try scanning this. Are we getting anything? There's one resource pool. over there. Alright. And absolutely nothing in the vicinity, seems. Strange, I would say. I would say that's rather peculiar. Okay, so we can last 1 hour in this truck, oxygen-wise, and drive for 60 kilometers. Oh, look, is this a cave? Oh no, it just looked like a cave. That would be sweet, actually, if there were caves in this game. I mean, just one. That would be pretty cool. Where are we, actually? Is this like another trench? Whoops. Oh, look. The scanner's bugged again. See? Another resource pool. That is not detected. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. And I don't like it. I mean, how am I supposed to explore this thing if... explore Mars if every time I scan something, if it's sufficiently far away from our base, it's not working. This doesn't make any sense, really. Although, are we detecting anything at all? I think we're not. Okay. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what is going on and why this is not working. Although I must say that, whoa. Whoa. Take a look at this. One false move and we're toast. Like, in reality, I would never ever dare to drive this massive truck on such a, you know, puny looking bridge. Wow, this is level 30 corrosive zone. So I suppose if I fall and somehow I make it, if I won't. Seriously, are you kidding me? How exactly am I going to get on the other side? That's not possible. Okay. I mean, JMC X18, maybe. Not you. Definitely. JMC X18 would make it on the other side, but not this monster. And, yeah, I don't really know what to do now. Oh look, there's another sunstorm coming. Or maybe it's the one that just passed. It's just still passing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so there are two options right now that we can make. I'm not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to drive around this rock. Level 30 corrosive zone is not something that I want to be trying to... I mean, even through this, we won't be able to drive. So, what can we do? We have two options. Let's see how far we are from, you know, our destination. Does not show. Okay, so we can navigate through those mountains, or we could have probably taken a longer route around, but now it's basically too late. So what I guess we can do, and that's probably the only option that we have, is... It's coming, it's coming. There we go. And our vehicle's here. Right. Okay. So. Yeah, the horsepower, the agility. Okay, that was a big failure. I must say, I'm pretty disappointed with my performance. Hey, what can you do if you're fighting Martian environment and bugs in the game as well? And of course I wasn't predictive enough and didn't take more than just one dropship summoning beacon. Oh, whoa, I didn't want to bump into those. Well, too late now. Okay, So this, as you can see, is not even comparable with the other truck in terms of range and you know, oxygen capacity, but we all know that already. And we'll have to make do with what we have. I mean, why not? You know, true Martian colonization mission. But things can happen to you, even when you're super careful. Whoa. That's not my day when it comes to driving today, I would say. But the fact that we are not detecting any new nodes, level 10 radiation zone, of course, why it shouldn't be anything less than that? How do I get around this? Okay. Yep. I think I've upgraded the engine on this JMC X18 because it's way too fast. It's way too powerful. I think there should be a safe passage between those radiation zones here, because otherwise my battery will die in no time. I think we've made it. That's great. Okay, there's a passage over that canyon right here. That is, I guess that's great. And we are 800 meters away from our destination. I mean, this looks interesting. This area here. Slightly different than... barren too. It's like there's nothing. What's this? What's this grey thing? Do you see that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Level 14 corrosive zone. Pretty invisible, honestly. I almost buttoned into it. Okay, so I think we've okay, so this is just the road. So yeah, so we have avoided this corrosive zone. That's great, I guess. And here is our destination. And I would laugh my ass off if that turns out to be chromium or something equally useless right now. That this is going to be something. I'm really happy this scanner is not working. Silica, nickel, cobalt, copper. So at least this one's detected, which is, I guess, great. So we need chromium's done, refined iron's done. So we just need, and we can create aluminium alloy. So we just need silica, basically. So we need to mine a little bit of silica. Okay, pure magnesium. Yep. I mean, I think we are going to be fine. Unless we get hit by another sandstorm, which is also a possibility. Refined silica. To get 15 refined silica, we need 30 raw silica. We've already created some. And we have 23 right now, which should be around 11. Yeah, so I guess we're good. Is this another base over there? On the horizon? Or is it just a rock? Hard to tell. Okay, now we need to go to the hub. Which is going to be interesting. Provided this vehicle is not exactly the most long-range vehicle you can imagine. Oh, it's a primary workhorse for you when you start the game, but once you get the taste of this bigger truck, this one's... You just see how small and puny it is, really. Although I still like it. I still like it. It's pretty cool. Maybe we should make it in KSP. That would be something. Whoa, 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 wait. I'm like 100% sure that this corrosive zone wasn't here. It's like we've got through this, right? Level 23 corrosive zone. And over here as well. So it disappeared? What just happened? Okay, that was weird and scary. I guess. What else can I say? That was weird and scary. Okay, so I believe that we should make it to our base no problem right now. So one interesting thing that I found when playing around with geysers is that if you take a look, like every single one has a different resource in it. Like you have carbon dioxide, you have hydrogen, you have nitrogen in some. Like this one's hydrogen again, but there are, you know, multiple gases. I found some with, you know, carbon monoxide. You have methane, so the one that we've already built, and I found also nitrogen. Interesting thing about those is that A, I don't really know what they are used for. Like I haven't found anything that they are used for, and B is that there seems to be a bug probably regarding the resource transfer. Because before patch, it still used this, you know, this old system of transferring resources. So you had to open your inventory when standing nearby, and then you could see that the cargo from the gas collector appeared in your screen, and you could transfer that, and it was producing some insane amounts of those gases. Like the last time I checked, it had like 600 methane produced already. But now I cannot open it, so I guess it's gonna be stuck there. But as I said, we also don't really know what it's used for, so I guess that's a no biggie so far. Maybe this is a feature that is not fully implemented yet. That is also a possibility, I guess. So our first mission with our bigger truck, JMC CR16. It was a relatively I wouldn't say it's as a mild disaster, because we've stranded it somewhere with no hopes of restoring it other than using a dropship. So this truck didn't see much action today, and yeah. Fortunately, we still have dropship summoning beacon, and we can totally summon it back to our base. But yeah, I wouldn't call that a success, to be honest. I wouldn't. That wasn't a success. That was probably a bigger failure. Although I do like how JMC X18 is fast, and the other one is just you can stay for long in that truck, and you can drive very far, but Jesus, the speed is not your biggest advantage. Okay, so what we'll do, I'm not sure if there is a point in going to all those other resource pools over there. I think actually there is none. So we won't go there. So what we'll do is I will transfer all the silica that we've mined. I will refine that silica. And I will also create aluminium alloy ×2. And we don't have titanium. Interesting. Hopefully I still have some titanium stored away. And now we just need to wait for aluminium alloy. Another interesting thing that I saw devs were mentioning last time is that those crates you see with repair material and oxygen are regenerating, right? So when you use a little bit, you log out, you log in, and then you know, they're back full again. And this is apparently not their intended behavior, obviously. I mean, I was thinking that maybe in your base this is actually something that was supposed to be happening, but it's not. But even those crates that are far away from your base will regenerate, so I suppose they will eventually change that. Well, we'll see. Okay, aluminium alloy. So we have everything. Aluminium alloy now is transferred. Refined silica is transferred as well. And our storage area level 2 should be ready now. Okay, so mission's completed. That's great. And I'll just leave the truck. I'm not going to try to exit from the using the big door because we all know how this is going to end. And now we'll go back into our amazing habitat. That is also broken, so we can fix that before we go in. I mean, take a look at that, like everything is broken. Incredible. Incredible. Without this nanotech repair rifle, this mission would be a failure right away. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, so we've got some, you know, research points. Not too many. 1 JMC SP14 basic level 1 mission reward. So this is... Right, this is our excavator. You know what? I'm actually pretty glad that we didn't make it. I mean, financially. Why should we worry if we can get vehicles for free? Are you sure? Oh yes, I am. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Okay, so we need to connect that. We need to connect that. There you go. Connect it. And now, well, I don't know, let's go check out our excavator, I guess. You know what? I'm pretty impressed with what we've achieved so far. Looks dope. Ta-da! Cool, isn't it? How far can it go? Whoa, 12 kilometers only. It drives differently. Look, it can, you know, it can turn, you know, in place. Well, you could expect that from a tracked vehicle, but still. This one's super slow and super, I mean, very short on distance. I wonder though, what's the cargo capacity? 100. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? What I wanted to see is how fast this vehicle is mining. If it's actually a big improvement over our JMC X18. Okay, is it stationary right now? Okay, let's dig that. Let's see what it does. How much is that? 10. I'm less than impressed. I mean, I know it's still level 1, but it's 10. Jesus, it's so... It's not enough. Like, our JMC X18 is mining like 8 or 7 right now, I think. We'll stop our excavator right over here. I will summon our big truck using a dropship. Not this one, this one. There you go, summon. Dropship en route to vehicle. Okay. And then we'll quickly go and grab our JMC X18. It should be in that garage over there. If I'm quick enough, maybe. Oh no, I wasn't quick enough, I guess. But maybe we'll catch the glimpse of our dropship arriving. That wasn't too bad. That was not too shabby, I must say. Still looks pretty nice. What do you think? Okay, so let's park this one right over here. There you go. This is looking nice. I like it. I like it very, very much. It's looking awesome. So I guess it turned out to be not too shabby after all. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and if you enjoyed, please consider liking this video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I would like to thank Sharax and all my patrons on Patreon for continuous support of my work and for what I'm doing. If you like my videos, if you would like to support me and my channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon as well.
You can also find me on VidMe and on Twitch. Links are in the description. So my name is Mark Frim. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.